Thank you very much for a kind introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, so I will describe you, and I hope, please, who is here? Lady is great. Who is able to do the movement? You see that it is necessary to have proper expert. Not everybody can do it. But I have faculty of informatics, but I was not able to do so. About confessing. Because of we are new, I will start untypically with some motivation why the data are important, and then something about our mission and vision, and then our services, and also some results, our nice cooperations, and at the end I will show out. So first, the motivation why we should do something special with the data. Why we cannot store them in our desktops operated by our bachelor students as we did in the past. Why now it is necessary to have a facility for data. So one motivation is that the data are rapidly growing, and we have data about tissues and full cells, and the data are extremely detailed. So as Milan mentioned, that we have full cells and with a resolution of 20 nanometers or less. So the information is really large, many terabytes, as was also mentioned, and the data are complex. That they are composed from different parts, as you see here. That you have some experimental densities, some annotations, some segmentations, some models, and it is just one type of data. For example, in Mafil, they have even more complex that you have here psychological questions and next types of information. So not easy to cope with the complexity of data, and also the data sets are big. When I started my doctoral study, it was hard to create a data set with 20 samples. Now we have 200 million of samples easily. So the data sets are not easy even to unzip on the computer. And the data are very valuable because of also, as was mentioned here, you can reach with them great results. You can publish in Nature, and maybe also some Nobel Prizes open for you. The data are beautiful. Here you see some membrane. It was a project for which the Nobel Prize was obtained, and it is not only scientifically interesting, but it's also beautiful. And the data are expensive. It's hard to measure them, and it costs a lot of money and time. And the data are necessary, for example, for trust of the results. Sometimes somebody after 10, 20 years can mention, yeah, the data, the experiment was not correctly done, and you need the data back to show that in the position of President of Republic or something like if you did this 10 or 20 years ago good research. So really we need to process the data properly, and therefore the BioData core facility was established, and the mission is analysis and also storage and management of the data. And our team here we are. We can do computer science, data management, and also bioinformatics. But in comparison with bio-IT, we don't do sequences, we do structures. And we are part of Elixir infrastructure, which is mentioned in more slides of my presentation. So what we can offer to you? First, data repositories. When you have the data and you need to store them longer time, for example, we will have 6 months, then no guarantee. And also we need to send them to some cooperating colleagues and don't have some troubles with it. We can help with it. And we can help also to access IT resources of Masaryk University, which are huge. I will describe. Just sometimes hard to reach them because of the guys which are operating them, the ICT guys, they are speaking some different languages, Czech, but IT Czech, so not easy to get the resources from them. We also do structural informatics. And we can offer Elixir networking, the expertise of our core project. And last but not least, booking. That we overtook also responsibility for booking support. So when booking is not running, we are the guilty ones, and you should call us, and we will, especially one our colleague I will show, and we will do some steps to make it better. So data repositories. Here we offer storage, just put the data somewhere. If you have the data stored and you are satisfied, sometimes you need to describe the data by metadata because of this. Always, yeah, great, you are right. Currently, always. So yeah, we can extract metadata for you if you have some wrong data and it is not easy for you to detect. Of course, we can get UI for you, and also now EOS project is starting, and it establishes a big repository, big national repository of data, and we are a hub for you to use to put cited data here, and we are incorporated in the project. So with this, we can help. And here I show some results. We don't have too long history. We officially started in 2022, so 1 year. So I can show results for this year, and for other services from the data repository service. Mainly, people are interested to have some storage, and here we operate storages for some core facilities, for research groups. We really like cooperation with plant sciences. They have nicely structured data, and the repository for them is done. Also, we finished the repository for Professor Rector and his sharing of data with some other colleagues. And in process, we have these core facilities, which data are more complicated. So with selling, we are in the progress and we are almost done, but we are supporting them. And here we are relatively in the beginning with Peppa because of this the biggest challenge we have now. And also with metadata. Robert contacted us simulations. They have long simulations and we need to extract data from all the steps because of it is required in his fundings. So even 10 bachelor students cannot do it for you because of the simulation is long. So we need to do it automatically. We have tools for it. Here is some example result for which we have for repositories, and it is an article about a general solution for data repository, which is based on one data system, and here's some architecture. And currently, we are finishing the article, and all the people who are using it have here in the article some use case. So we publish together, and we are looking for that to finish. And what about IT resources of Masaryk University? For all of them, computing, and you would like to compute something big and extensive, you can do for you. Of course, storage, web services, and virtual machines. And it is interesting. We saw that everybody will be interested in compute. in fact, what you guess? What is the most attractive from this four?
Sorry. The last time.
Also, sorry?
The last time.
You are close. You are close. Web servers. Web servers. Everybody wants to have web servers. We thought, okay, we will offer also web servers. It is like, why not? And here we found that it is very popular that people have some data, and because of some funding, they need to publish them as a web server. And for it, they use virtual machines. So you was right. You need to have both to publish it. And here, as Vojta mentioned, for this ACGT, we created some web server. Also for BioIT, for some search of some special parts of genes, and also some other web servers. So it is a popular service from our side, and we really love to do it because it is not very hard, and you can create nice publications. And here is an example. They had great system and workflow, just it was not accessible. You need to install it. We did a web server, and in cooperation with Petra, and they create a publication about the web server. We now submit it into bioinformatics. Now it is in a review process. So really nice cooperation. If you have some offline systems, we can create web server for you and support you in writing the publication in bioinformatics. We have in this journal we have many. And about structural bioinformatics tools, it is the topic which we do a long time ago. Yeah, okay, so you can analyze protein structures like validation, visualization, detection, docking, whatever, and we provide also some links here. And about results, this year we published 3 structural bioinformatics tools in nucleic acid research for calculation of charges, for finding of channels, and for visualization of general structures. And because of it is nice visual, we have also an envelope of the web server issue. So web servers are really good. So this is this type of support, and we also can help you to find experts in Elixir. Because of we are good in 3D bioinfo, but we are not very experienced, for example, in Galaxy or interesting discovery proteins. But here in Elixir, there are many people who know. So we can help you to find contacts. For example, not somewhere far, for example, from Prague, they are experts in Galaxy, and they can support you via Elixir, and it can be funded by Internet Elixir fundings. So here is some project from last year where we got an internal funding for some web server. Classically, from BioIT, it was in cooperation with others. So this is not. And the booking, as I promised, here is Vladimir. You see he's smiling, and he's really he after some overtaking, he really managed to understand the booking, and he survived. So now he is able to provide good support with booking. And if you are waiting, please don't hesitate. Write him or call him. Yeah, he will be happy to at least explain why it was not done. So we have some requests and done for mainly all core facilities and some part of the research. About our cooperation and funding, of course, Elixir, and we are responsible for a node at Masaryk University. I'm head of this node, and here is nicely long time. funding. Else, we are starting. We are in first else run. We are in K activity 5. What is this development of tools? And we are also in the cluster. Here I am a deputy head of the cluster. And the funding should start here closely. And also we cooperate with EBI on structural dynamics. And here is the team. You see, they are relatively gender balanced. Mainly the girls are doing structural bioinformatics, boys are doing IT. So it is also well structured with some exceptions. So for example, I do also some IT. And here some summary for researchers. If you would like to store some data, make them accessible, or publish them in some web server like journal, please contact us. We will be happy to do it with you. And I hope here will be some students who have some. They can cooperate with us on the research or building the infrastructure. And it's all from our core facility. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and your questions are welcome.
Perfect timing as always today. Is there any question for Pekka?
Okay, I don't have a question, but more like a comment. Thank you so much for mentioning IOSC. And I would like to highlight that there is a Czech version of European Open Science Cloud, and it's open to all researchers. So whoever is interested in, let's say, research data management or building the national data infrastructure, so you are very welcome to join the working groups.
And we have a great secretary. So it's excellently supported by colleagues. So contact me or else.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I have a question about the storage. So if I ask you, I need 100 terabytes or 300 terabytes of storage, so you can provide it, or?
It's a great question. If you ask about 2 terabytes, we can provide. If you ask about 50, we can some way we can get it without paying, but don't share it. But if you ask for 300, you need to pay because of it is too big for Masaryk University. But we will operate it for you easily. So for this big ones, it's not in basic package of Masaryk University. It is necessary to pay something.
And is it do you need to pay invest money or just running money? Like you rent it, or do I have to buy hard drive or whatever?
No, like it is running money.
Running money.
Operative.